Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we are back with another Ecomi and Veve video, man. And this one, we're going to be talking about a big topic going on right now. So it seems like a lot of the newer investors are panicking because the price of OMI is actually dropping. So we're going to be looking at some of what the community is saying. We're going to be reacting to some of the community's content and seeing what people have to say and what people think about this. But if you are interested in knowing why the price of OMI is actually dropping and going down, it's because basically a lot of the whales are selling off. So OMI has gone up a lot. The coin has gone up a whole lot. So a lot of the whales are selling off. And I know a lot of people might think that that's a bad thing, but that's not really a bad thing at all, because what they're doing is selling out of their positions. The more they sell out of their positions, they can never get those positions back, which means new people are going to become the whales the more the whales actually sell off. So yeah, this is honestly good. This is good for us long-term holders, and it's really, really good for the coin. It's very healthy. You have people, you're going to have a bunch of people who only buy this coin just to ride it up, take profits, and go. So that's with any crypto. So you just got to accept that those type of people will be there. And yeah, hey, it's good for the community, because now some of the people holding on, some of the new whales are now people who are going to be holding it for a long time. So this is great. This is great. But I want to see what other people have to say about it. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and let's see what other people are saying about it. I think this video got a decent amount of hate. It seems like, so I want to see what he's saying about it.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is Andrew, and if you're here, it's to learn more about cryptocurrencies. If you're new to this world and want to learn more about it, then you found the right channel. We break down a term, a concept, or a cryptocurrency so you can really start growing your base knowledge and really go out and have fun and learn this world. Our world is changing in the finance world, and in this cryptocurrency blockchain world is taking over, and I think everyone should know as much as they can about it. So today we're going to be going over a really cool case study. I did a video breaking this company, this app, this token down before, but a lot has happened in the last week or so, and I want to give you an update and want to really show you what the cryptocurrency is about and why you shouldn't be worried. So today we're going to break down the company Ecomi. They have the OMI token and the Veve app.
And speaking of which, I do want to explain one more thing. So a lot of people are worried because I saw a comment that said because of the licenses this company has, it's concerning the fact that it's the token isn't growing more and it isn't doing more. What you have to understand is this is in the beta right now, and it's not being promoted anywhere. Like Pokemon, Star Wars, all these names you're seeing, Marvel, all these names you're seeing, and the fact that they're being leaked and stuff. You have, well, mainly I'm the biggest channel out right now talking about all these things, making these connections, putting all this information together. And this channel is small. I'm the biggest channel talking about this stuff, and I'm small. So this is only the beginning stages. They haven't started. It's not like they marketed this stuff and introduced it to the world, and then they're still at the stages right now where if they dropped Ultraman, and it crashed the freaking site. Like Ultraman is not that huge to the point where it should be crashing anything, and that just goes to show you what their servers can actually handle. Like Ultraman is fine, it's cool, but they should not. The servers shouldn't crash every time they drop something, and that's still the stage that we're at right now. So I don't want anybody worried and concerned about the rate of growth for this company. They're testing things out. They're moving slow. Like, even though they're growing super fast, I don't think that they even expected this, because this is organic growth. And that's the best part about OMI right now, is it's all organic. So, yeah, it's going to get to a point where there's promotion and stuff put behind it. But for right now, this is all organic, all word of mouth. And yeah, it's going to, when they actually start promoting this to the entertainment audience. And by the way, this is all organic growth, and it's competing right now with Disney Plus and things like that, with over 100 million downloads, and this had less than 100,000 when it was competing with 100 million downloads. So that should tell you all that you need to know. That's without promotion or anything. So yeah, I mean, I don't think people should be too worried right now that OMI's not going to continue to go up. It's breaking records without trying at all. It's like it's got one hand tied behind his back, sitting here competing with the biggest companies in the world. Wait till that other hand comes out.
And how it's all tied together. So remember, if you watch my previous video, they have the cryptocurrency called OMI, and the OMI token, you're able to go on their Veve app and buy NFTs, or non-fungible tokens, for big licensed brand like Batman and soon to come many others. So This app has had a lot of attention definitely in the last year, but especially in the last 3 months and even the last month. And people have made a lot of money investing in this token. But in the last few days, the price has gone down pretty significantly for a couple reasons. So what happened? Well, it was listed on a new exchange called Uniswap.
And that separates the two tokens, by the way. I didn't know this, but from my understanding of it, it makes OMI and W and WOMI is two different things. Like, they're not the same token. So the Uniswap token is completely different from the OMI token. And I think from what I hear, the way that they balance out is eventually they're going to balance out in price, but it's still like two different tokens from what I hear. But yeah.
Before, you could only get the token on Bitforex or BitMax, and now it was listed a few days ago on Uniswap, which people thought that was going to cause the price go up because more people were going to be easily able to buy it. There also was some drop issues. So on the Ultraman series, the app basically crashed. There was so much traffic coming into the app. People were trying to buy the Ultraman, and not a lot of people got it. It sold out within an hour. Thousands of these Ultramans that they were selling.
20 minutes.
And not a lot of people got it. And
I got in 20 minutes, 20 minutes late, and I was only able to buy commons, 2 commons. But I got 2 things out of it. But yeah.
A lot of people were frustrated because they weren't able to get one.
And also, that's what I was telling you all. A lot of people don't realize that, a lot of people sold out of their positions and decided not to use the platform. Because you got to understand. I understand from an investor standpoint, there's going to be bugs. They have to test these issues. Things have to get better and improve and things like that. I understand that because I'm an investor. What you have to understand is this app is not targeting investors. It's targeting the average person. It's targeting fans of these different genres, like Batman. So if a kid playing a Batman game sees this app and be like, "Hey, I can buy I can buy Batman and take pictures with Batman in this app," they don't care. Like, if a kid was, it's Ultraman, I want to buy Ultraman and take up pictures. They don't care about any of the stuff like us investors is talking about. It's going to help in the long run. Like, they only wanted to get their favorite character. They couldn't, so now they're getting out of the app. They don't want to waste their time on the app no more. And that's why it's very detrimental to have certain flaws, like not being able to even wait in line for the thing that you want, especially if you have on notifications. You did everything right on your end, and the system's not working. I understand it being an investor, but if this app is not only targeting investors, so that it's going to have a bunch of people who are not understanding. Like, those type of people in the real world where, hey, you know how the real world is. Like, you should.
Because of all this, because the Uniswap listing, the drop issues, the price essentially went from about over a penny, so 0.013, down to now sitting about 0.085. So why did that happen? Well, there's a lot of people that have a lot of money into this. I mean, we're talking about hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars investors, because this is a small but very promising token, and they had made, especially in the last month, about 3, 4, 5 times their money.
Yep.
So they took it as this Uniswap listing to cash out, to take their profits. Because of that, it started a chain reaction, and the FUD hit. What's the FUD? It's fear, uncertainty, doubt. So people saw it being sold off, they started selling theirs off, and the price continued to drop.
That always happens, yeah.
So what's the good news? Well, because of the Ultraman situation, even though the app is still in beta, it's still not completely out. They're not fully up and running yet. And, you would think that most people would understand that. But still, people, kind of were throwing up their arms about the Ultraman situation. But I think the company did a really cool thing and started emailing these people. And I don't know exactly what the criteria was, that if you were, trying to buy an Ultraman, like where you hit the button and it just didn't process, or what exactly it was. But they are doing free drops. So I've heard of people getting emails.
And one thing that people are not understanding is that there's a lot of misinformation out here as well. It's a lot of people who don't understand how OMI works or Veve or any of this stuff. There's a lot of people who don't understand it. And there's very few channels actually speaking on it. And I think that education is a big part of what needs to happen with the OMI community. I feel like the more people who starts to see creators actually telling people what's going on so they can fully understand what they're getting into, their investment, and understand this is not something short term. In the short term, realistically, when it comes to OMI, what's going to happen is they're going to do a few drops to test what their servers can handle. They need to hit before they release any big name. I know a lot of people are thirsty to hear big names, but before they release any big name, I don't want them to release a big name right now. If they release a big name and it crashes, that's going to piss people off to the max. Like, let's say they drop the name Pokemon. It's coming out, blah, blah, let's go. They couldn't handle an Ultraman drop. So it's over with if they try to drop Pokemon. So, like, I wouldn't want them to do that because that's such a huge name where if it messes up, if their app crashes, if they make a mistake, that's going to be very, very damaging. Something that could have been a big draw for VV is going to be something that pushes everybody away because most of the people won't be able to get it because the app crashes. So they need to make sure they get the app to a point where it's perfect by the time that drop comes, so we don't have any hiccups, because these hiccups does deter people away. And luckily it was only Ultraman, so it's not going to deter too many people away. But if they drop something like the NFL or something like that, and then it's still these same type of hiccups, then that's completely different. It's a different ball game at that point. You're pushing away a big huge audience. So yeah.
From the company saying that they're going to get a limited edition Ultraman. I believe it's like an old magazine cover NFT. And I think that's really cool because they didn't have to do that. Everyone knows there's a limited amount of these NFTs. If you didn't get it, too bad. So sad. But they're actually doing some free drops to counteract what happened. And guys, we have some big licenses still out there, and I believe they have over 100 now, and I believe they've only released about 20 or 30 of the names. And we still have to go. Jurassic Park, the NFL, Back to the Future. I mean, and there's still rumors, I can't confirm this, but you know that Pokemon is in the queue along with FIFA as well. And if those names drop, that is huge. But with the other 80 plus licenses that they have, we're just getting started. So I think this is a perfect case study because everyone hears and are scared about the cryptocurrency world because, you know, of previous years and the previous cycles of people losing a ton of money because they're throwing money at this. It would go up, you know, 300, 400, 1,000%, and then it would drop even more than that. And that can happen in this world. There are tokens or cryptocurrencies that can start and they really don't have anything behind it. They just get hyped, people throw money into it, and then a lot of people pull their money out.
I will say that this right here, people need to understand the difference between coins as well. This is not a Dogecoin scenario right now. This is like Dogecoin. I'm invested in Dogecoin as well, by the way. But this is not one of those scenarios. The biggest reason that I'm invested in Dogecoin is because Elon Musk is a genius. He's one of the true visionaries that we have right now, so I believe in him. I trust in him, and if he says he's trying to take this coin to the moon, I wouldn't be surprised if he builds a colony on the moon and that literally becomes the currency of then you know how valuable the Dogecoin is actually going to be. So I don't doubt him. That's the only reason that I've invested some spare change into Dogecoin. But this is completely different. This right here, this is different licenses. This is all these different licenses. It has so much behind it that it's hard to doubt this. It's hard to doubt this, and they haven't released even a fraction of what there is to come when it comes to VV. So, yeah, man, this has a lot more behind it, keeping it up, and has a lot of support. Has a lot more support to come. So yeah, it's completely different. Like, it's a lot back in this coin. So that's why people really need to get educated. I know that I talk about a lot of the speculation, but if you take the speculation out, Warner Brothers, like, people were talking about, oh, it's not proven that Harry Potter is going to be there. It is 100% proven that the people who own Harry Potter is already in partnership. So if Pokemon is not a reach, Harry Potter definitely shouldn't be a reach, since it's confirmed. It's confirmed that a lot of these relationships. So yeah, man. People just got to think about all the connections and stuff.
And it goes way down. When you're in this world, you got to really do your research and see what the company has behind it. OMI is such a promising company in that it has really big people behind it that know what they're doing. They already have big licenses locked up, and this company has a future. At least in my opinion, it does. Once again, not financial advice, but this is a perfect case study because people, already give up, even though they've made 3, 4, 5 times their money, that when they see this drop of 30-40%, which is normal in this world, then everyone gets scared and give up on them real soon. So all I got to say is that do your research when you do stuff, looking into things like this. This is normal. In the last bull cycle, Bitcoin went up and dropped
down
30-40% about 5 times during that bull cycle. And this is happening in this cycle, not as much with Bitcoin, but definitely on these smaller altcoins, you are going to see this. So this is completely normal. Keep an eye on it, do your homework, and I'll give you some updates if I hear anything more about this.
Alright, so there we have it, man. I actually like this video. I don't understand why this video got hate. He was like 100% correct with most of the stuff that was said. So yeah, definitely shout out to him. Yeah, this was a very well put together video. He covered all the points, I feel like, and yeah, a lot of information here. So let me know what you all think in the comment section about this, man. Definitely, this is not financial advice, but if you are a believer in OMI, understand that it's going to go up and down, and when it goes down, do not get scared. Like not financial advice, by the way, but if it goes down, don't get scared. That's an opportunity to pounce and buy. Like that's the time to where you want to start investing more. Like all it's doing is giving you what you want at a discount. It's giving you a better position. Like you can eventually become the whale as long as they keep pushing it down. I hope they keep pushing it down under $1. Because that gives me more and more opportunities to buy up more before they release like their augmented reality gameplay and stuff like that. Before they release a brand like Pokemon or Harry Potter, before they release anything that can have some huge, big change, huge impact to where it's not going to go down to a penny again. Like I don't want to see, like I want it to stay under a penny as long as possible so I can buy up as much as I can, to be completely honest with you. So let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one.